Hi, this is Stray Pass. I'm going to give you my review of Oppenheimer, was a pretty long movie, over 3 hours long. But it's about J. Robert Oppenheimer, the creator of the atomic bomb. Um, I had read, well, taught of course a little bit in school, but school was such a long time ago. Okay, so this watching this movie was like an education. Them going through his life. They're going like back and forth and stuff with his life and stuff. Like pre-bomb and then post-bomb, everything, all the political shenanigans that were going on at the time. And I think Christopher Nolan did a really good job on the story. And again, the cast was just outstanding. Of course, Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer, I thought he was fantastic. I'm a big fan of Cillian Murphy. I thought he's just a really good actor. And I'm glad he finally got a starring role as the lead in this movie. He's just a really talented actor. Of course, we had Robert Downey Jr. in here, who I thought to me is sort of like, I wouldn't be surprised if Robert Downey Jr. gets nominated uh, for like best supporting actor for playing the character of Louis Strauss. And like I said, this makes me want to actually go back and read the novel that's based on this, so you can know all the particulars and stuff that happened, because the way it was laid out by Christopher Nolan in this movie is just an incredible story about everything that went into it, all the behind the scenes stuff, pulling all the scientists together, the politics of it and stuff. And then you have to remember at the time that it was done, there was this great fear of communism, even though Russia was our ally at the time, fighting against Germany and Italy and Japan. There was just so much stuff going on, and then his personal life, all the other stuff that was going on in this movie. It's just an incredible tale. And like I said, it's about 3 hours, it's over 3 hours, but this movie's not boring. Okay, this movie is from the all the shenanigans. We're getting all the scientists together, and getting Robert Oppenheimer to to create this bomb, and getting the minds, and then again all the personal stuff that he was going through at the time. Okay, and I thought, again, outstanding cast. Again, besides Robert Downey Jr., of course, and Cillian Murphy, you had Florence Pugh in here, which I didn't even know she was in this movie. She was in there. Of course, Emily Blunt played his wife, Kitty. Jack Quaid was in this. Rami Malek was in this, and of course, Matt Damon, who you saw in the trailers. He played one of the the soldiers that recruited J. Robert Oppenheimer. Josh Peck was in this. Josh Hartnett, Tom Conti played Albert Einstein. I was wondering who that was playing Albert Einstein in the movie. I didn't even recognize him. And of course, Gary Oldman was in this movie, which I didn't even know he was in it. He played Harry Truman. Okay, yeah, Casey Affleck. Just a great cast of incredible actors to tell this story. And again, Cillian Murphy. I like to, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nominated as best actor, because I thought he did a really good job, because his character was kind of, you can tell he had to, the way his character was portrayed, he had to kind of hold everything in and not outwardly express things, but you could tell a lot was going on through his mind and stuff. He had a lot to deal with, between the professional and the personal that he had to deal with. And I thought Cillian Murphy did a really good job, because you could tell just through his eyes all the stuff that he was going through, because his performance, where he couldn't outwardly say what he really meant. In fact, Emily Blunt's character as his wife, she was basically the one that was like more verbal, exact more telling. I think there's even a line in the movie where she's saying, "But you want to be a martyr for the cause and stuff. They speak up, defend yourself." Just again, Robert Downey Jr. to me, he played. What a. I think he's gonna get nominated for Best Supporting Actor, because his character was such. His character was intense, and just again all the behind the scenes shenanigans that were going on in this movie, just incredible. All the actual weight, you could tell the weight of all this, of creating this this weapon, that you could tell it weighed on his mind, Robert Oppenheimer, and he worried about the future and what could happen, if get into an arms race with Russia and everything. And again, it's a complicated story, and it's a real intense story too as well. And again, the whole politics thing. Again, like I said, this is a lot of talking in this movie. Okay, although like I said, the scene where they recreate them testing the atomic bomb, I thought that scene was absolutely incredible when they were testing the bomb, testing it, because they were in a race to try to get the bomb developed before the Nazis. The Nazis, actually, at the time, I think Germany was going down, but they wanted to there was like a race to get it, get it done and try to end the war. And it's just an incredible story. All this, the behind the scenes, the shenanigans going on, all the political intrigue and stuff that you had to go through, and the scientific stuff. And again, definitely it makes me want to read the book about J. Robert Oppenheimer, the creator of the atomic bomb, and because his life just seems to be incredible. All the stuff that he had to deal with at the time, and the pressure to to get all these people together, scientists, and try to build this this massive weapon and get it done in time to help end the war and stuff. So again, that's more pressure on anybody. I mean, you're only human. Okay, so obviously, you have to. And then what happened to him post the bomb and stuff, and all the stuff that he had to deal with and stuff, and it's just it's a really good human story again, and I think again Christopher Nolan did a really good job with this. And again, this movie's like 3 hours long, but to me, it's not boring. It's not it doesn't drag and stuff, and there's always something happening, something in the story that that keeps your interest, to keep you invested in the story and seeing how how it's going to end. And I really definitely enjoyed this movie, and I definitely think this is one of Christopher Nolan's best movie. And I want to give Oppenheimer, I would give it an 8 out of 10 again. And like I said, some people I guess maybe not want to sit through a 3-hour movie, but I think this is a because it's history, and I'm a big fan of history, so it makes you want to keep watching it and see how it's going to end and how it unfolds. Okay, and again, like I said, I think Robert Downey Jr. is going to get nominated for Best Supporting Actor because I thought he did a really good job in this movie. And also, I think Cillian Murphy is going to get nominated for Best Actor. I think he will because, again, like I said, his character has to hold a lot. It's not a showy role in terms of, like, the character has to show these emotions and all this stuff, because a lot of his stuff is hidden in that he has, and he kind of conveys it with his eyes. Yeah, okay. And his facial expressions. He doesn't outwardly, he's not a vocal guy. He's more of his stuff, all the stuff that's going on with him is internal and stuff. And I think he does a really good job, Cillian Murphy, with this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nominated for Best Actor and Robert Downey Jr. gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and this film gets nominated for Best Film. It would not surprise me, because I think this movie, a great cast. Again, Christopher Nolan did a really good job with this movie. And again, it makes me want to go read the book about J. Robert Oppenheimer. It's just a great human story that you want to read, and all the stuff that he had to go through, again, post-bomb, pre-bomb, post-bomb, all the stuff that he had to go through in his life. And just a really good story and a really good film. Again, I give it an 8 out of 10. Anyway, let me know what you think of Oppenheimer. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. If you check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. My Patreon's only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, tons of unedited content on there. Marvel shows, DC shows, Star Wars shows, The Boys Season 3, and movies on there as well. It's only $5 a month. All content. Follow the link down below to check it out. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pass. Just in so long, and take care.